thing that struck me as you were talking, like rupture and repair. That's the name of our season, right? Mm-hmm. Even in that, it doesn't. There's a lot in between that. And that's what came out today. Like the question, because for me, it's like rupture, and then perhaps because of anxiety, I want to run to repair. Like, and there's
totally.
I like took a deep breath when it was like, okay, these questions, they give us time to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the grief. Like,
yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Just real quick, I think it harkens to me the notion that yes, God is in the business of wanting us to repair the ruptures. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a part of me sometimes that worries, like, oh my gosh, like I've done something wrong. Now I'm in trouble with God for not only for having done the wrong thing, but now I'm in trouble for not having repaired the wrong thing in the right way or fast enough or whatever it is. What's the right way that I'm supposed to repair the rupture? And because I keep thinking that God is like, he's keeping track on his clipboard. Like
his ledger.
Where's the benchmark? Yeah. And I forget that. Yes, he wants to repair the rupture. And what he is trying to do is to turn us into good repairers.
Oof. Yeah.
And you can't and you cannot rush that.
Well, yeah, that's what what I was going to say is a lot of times I think being a good repairer means just fixing things really fast.
Yeah, get in there, get it done. I'm sorry.
And moving on.
Yeah.
And sometimes even taking responsibilities for that away from the other
yours.
person. That are not mine, because I don't want the conflict.
Yep.
It's a different kind of fitness.
I'm totally guilty of that. Like, look, I just want to get beyond this. Yep. I don't like that I'm feeling this way. I don't like that you're feeling this way. And so
are we done?
Let's just get past it.
Or
I'll apologize for something that I don't even really feel right apologizing about, because if I don't, I'm stuck in this, and I don't want to be, and I don't like the way this feels. And so if I just do this and I just eat, you know what, then we'll all feel better.
Right.
I'll have a great taste in my mouth.
Yeah. I'll feel better. I think like an additional thing that is related to that I will do. Someone comes and wants to apologize, and I were like, oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's no big deal. It's all good. Yeah, we're all good. Like, because
so
I also that's another way in which, like, I don't want to sit with the discomfort,
right,
of acknowledging of my own hurt,
yes,
of my own discomfort that their apology is bringing up. And here's the thing: if I too quickly dismiss that, like, that doesn't do them any good either.
Right, like if we say it's all good, that's not satisfying to them.
No. Like they need to feel me feeling the hurt so that they can take on the responsibility of what it was really like, in order for me then to fully enter into the process of forgiveness. Fully enter into the process of repair.
Yeah.
So that when the repair moves along, there is confidence on both parties' part that it's really happening. Mm-hmm. And I'm not like, yeah, that's fine, but there is a part of me that knows that we didn't really, like, I'm still pissed. Or I know that I'm not really sure that they know that how angry I still am, or whatever.
Right.
It's almost like, okay, I'm going to make myself talk with this person for 10 minutes so that it's like, no, it's not a thing about making it quick. Like, I have to leave some space for feeling uncomfortable, letting them respond. It's all good. Could take about 10 seconds and we're done.
Right.
But is it finished?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. In the work that Harville Hendricks has done, Harville Hendricks has done work on couples, marriage and couples work, and one of the things that when they work on these rupture and repair experiences, it's this notion of when we're really trying to understand empathically where the other person is. Can you tell me what happened? Yes, I'm going to name what happened, and then we're going to get a clear sense of what that felt like, and we're going to acknowledge that. We're going to validate that. And of course, if I'm the one who is the offending party, I'm going to want to say, "Oh, great, that really makes sense," and I just okay, now we're done. And one of the beautiful things about Hendricks' model is when he says, "Okay, you've done that," and then you're going to ask the question as the offending party. You're going to ask the question that just like, I'm
not going to like
the question is, what else have I done that you want to tell me?
Mercy.
What else have I done? Tell me what else. Is there more? What more is it that you want to tell me? And I think what we find in this in repairing these ruptures is that once we start to practice this, and we discover that I can be empathic, and in being empathic, I can put what I'm feeling just in a container beside me, not in a trash container, but just a place to hold it while I'm being fully present to you to do the repair work. I can oh my gosh, I can be okay. And I will start to immediately see that when I'm being empathic with the other, I start to notice almost immediately the softening on their part. I start to notice the felt sense of greater connection because I've not buried what I'm feeling, but I put it in a container so that we can do the empathic work going in this direction this time. And, for those situations, it often happens where, yes, there is an offending party and an offended party that begins things, but then, things, now both parties are at it, and both parties are going to have things to say that they're sorry about. Both parties are going to have to do, repair work for things that they have done. Yes, one party started it. And, we have this way of, wanting to say, the woman you gave me, right? She started this. This is all Genesis 3. And God's not asking Adam about the woman. God's not asking, he started the fight. He said, no, I'm not asking you about that story. I'm asking you about your story. And so gets back to the very beginning where you say, what belongs to me? What's on my side of the road? Because it's easy for me as the offended party to say, that whole highway belongs to the other person. Yeah.
Okay, I'm mindful of time. I want to say one more thing about the question of what is it that I want. Mm-hmm. I was like with Pep, okay, I want there to be repair. I want the da-da-da. And it's important to keep that in mind. But then when you said, what I really want is to be mean, and what I really want is to punish, and and it was that's important to acknowledge, and it's and I'm not going to give space for that,
right? And I'm not going to acknowledge that to the person with whom I'm offering to repair.
I'm going to say it to my repair buddy.
I'm saying I'm doing this offline with somebody else,
right?
Who can validate not. That slapping this person would be a good thing,
right?
No, but is validating the felt sense of feeling that I have to help. What they're doing is helping me regulate this,
right? So that I can show up in a way to actually bring repair.
That's right.
So good. Pep's going to get to try it this week. We're all going to get to, but it's hard work. It's oof. I want Pep to do it.
Oh man.
All right. It's a great episode. Thank you all. Thank you. Love you.
Thanks, everybody. All right, man. All right.
Next time.
Good to be with you. Yep. Next
time.
Love
you guys.
We'll see you.